biggest need to do.
I came here on a really last-minute trip. We were evacuating Hurricane Matthew from Florida. Like the eye is coming straight over, right over where we are, and so we just took a last-minute trip to come up to Red River Gorge, and it's awesome, man. I had such a great time. Everyone here, you're just meeting new people every day, and trusting your lives with these people. Like I've climbed with some of the people today that I've met for the first time in my life. They're like, yeah, we're just on belay, all right, let's go, let's do this. And like it's kind of beautiful. You don't really get that in everyday life, where you can just trust some other person with just holding your life. And I feel completely fine with that, because the community everyone's has just like such a great mindset. Everyone is about the same, but also very different at the same time.
People who find a home among a lot of people who are very different from each other, and it was like really, really cool to meet people who I'm nothing like, but still like mesh really well with. And climbing for me is just like a very mental thing. I think that it's cool. Climbing is just like really cool, because I think that everybody does it for a different reason, and it like does something different for every single person. So for me, it's just kind of like, it's very empowering, and I like surrounding myself with people who make me feel that way.
I like being scared all the time. I like that, like having to do something where you're like responsible for your own safety, and bad things can happen, so you have to like evaluate risk and be on top of it. So a lot of like technical knowledge too. You have to learn a lot. It's not where you can just approach it like anybody. You gotta. It takes a long time to build up all the necessary knowledge to tread climbing or aid climbing and all that stuff. So that's fine.
I just climb because like the feeling of just being up there and like figuring out what you're doing, and like, I mean, I probably sound like I'm full of shit right now, but like just being up there is just such a nice feeling, and I just love it.
I was in southern Thailand and saw some beautiful limestone cliffs, and there were people climbing. I was like, that looks incredible. I want to do that. And so there's a local gym in the Milwaukee area, and I started going regularly. And it was just kind of like this bug that bit me, and I got like the itch, and I could not stop. So I started climbing outdoors, found a whole bunch of friends who happened to be into climbing, or maybe recently they got into climbing, and just kind of, again, building that like community around it.
It's one of those deals where you can leave MacBooks and cameras and everything that costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars inside your tent in the middle of the day, 4 days in a row, without even being here, come back and everything's still there. No one steals anything. Everyone's very trustful. Even like it's where the rich and the poor can come in. So it's where the very fun and the very paycheck oriented can come together and really create this sense of disentitlement, this sense of separation of values and items. So for me, it's basically this great escape like really puts everything in perspective of how society should be and how it's not. And it really is encouraging, because you can create a sense of family with people you just met 12 hours ago, or people who you met 5 years ago. So, I mean, just in general, it's one of those things where there's a constant sense of family and community.